Part 2, CBEX MMM, Baraza, How I Lost My Family and Everything to Ponzi Scheme. Lagos, Nigeria, April 17, 2025. The cell's damp walls pulsed with the weight of Ebere Nwankwo's story, its air thick with the rot of lost dreams. She sat on the cold floor, orange jumpsuit unbuttoned to reveal the CBEX tattoo across her chest, Chinedu, Blessing, Ebere, Zender, a map of her vanished family. Her cellmates, 5 women carved by Nigeria's cruelties, leaned in, eyes glinting. Chioma, scar-faced and fierce, growled, "Your father's death was just the start, CBEX girl. How did the rest of you fall?" Ebere's fingers grazed the tattoo, her voice a river pulling them to Onitsha. "Papa's suicide cracked our foundation," she said, eyes distant. February 10, 2017, under our mango tree, he left us with Romans 12 verse 2, do not conform. But Nigeria's greed didn't stop. It devoured Chinedu, Zender, Mama, leaving me and Blessing in ashes. Only 30% of Nigerians know money, and we were blind. Peer pressure, desperation, and whispers of wealth broke us. The cell hushed, caught in Ebere's tale of ruin. Onitsha, February 2017. The Nwankwo compound, once vibrant, was a ghost. Papa's burial was a storm of wails, the mango tree now a grim sentinel. Mama Nwankwo, 50, moved like a shadow, her Benin strength faded, rosary clutched tight. Chinedu, 28, now patriarch, carried Papa's failure, his tech dreams buried. Blessing, 25, quit nursing school, cleaning houses for scraps. Ebere, 23, sang at the last saint to make heaven ministry, her voice hollow. Zender, 21, stayed at the University of Benin, ashamed of their ruin. The MMM crash stole their N500,000, and Uncle Emeka's land grab stripped their heritage. Neighbors whispered, the Nwankwos are cursed. Mama cooked egusi with borrowed yams, her voice thin. We're still family, she told Chinedu. He scowled. Family? Without money, we're nothing. Can a family survive without its anchor? Nigeria's economy was a vice, 33% unemployment, inflation at 17%. Onitsha's markets buzzed with desperation, social media hyping Yahoo scams as MMM's echo. The Nwankwos, rooted in Igbo-Benin faith, faced a world that mocked their prayers. Chinedu, haunted by Papa's note, felt the market's taunts like blades. In March 2017, at a main market beer parlor, Emeka, a former classmate, mocked him. Chinedu, you're nothing now. Emeka flashed a gold chain. Yahoo Life paid this. You still day trek? The bar roared, bottles clinking. Chinedu's pride bled. Instagram glowed with Yahoo boys and mansions, captioned, money or die. WhatsApp groups buzzed, some hinting at rituals. In April, a bar contact, Baba Wealth, sent a video, a man in a mansion, claiming a ritual sacrifice brought millions. One life, one fortune, it read. Chinedu's heart raced. He visited Baba Wealth's shrine, a dark cave with flickering candles. Your mother's life for millions, Baba hissed, handing a red wrapper. What drives a son to betray? At home, Chinedu offered the wrapper. Mama, wear this, he said, voice tight. Mama's eyes, heavy with grief, pierced him. Chinedu, have you forgotten our Igbo-Benin blood? We don't spill kin for gold. Her voice, firm despite sorrow, shamed him. He dropped the wrapper, fleeing, but desperation gnawed. By June, peer pressure won, Emeka's bar taunts, Instagram's glitter. Chinedu joined a robbery gang, planning a bank heist. In July 2018, it failed, police shot him dead in a Lagos alley, his body left for rats. Zender faced his own hell at the University of Benin. Classmates, once flaunting MMM, now bragged of Yahoo scams, mocking his worn sandals. In May 2017, his girlfriend, Amaka, pressured him. Level up, Zender, or I'm gone, she snapped, eyeing richer boys. Zender, desperate, got Amaka pregnant. Fearing shame, they sought an abortion in a back alley clinic, its walls stained with despair. The procedure failed, Amaka bled out, her screams searing Zender's soul. Arrested for manslaughter, Zender was sentenced to 5 years in June 2017. In Benin prison, he begged for protection money, but the family, broke, failed him. Gangs ruled the cells, and Zender, frail and bookish, was a target. In March 2018, a brawl left him dead, his skull cracked on concrete. Blessing retrieved his body, a sack of bones, weeping as she clutched his bloodied shirt. Mama, broken but defiant, sought redemption. In July 2018, church women at the Last Saint to Make Heaven ministry pressured her. Join a cooperative. Mrs. Okeke urged, flaunting faded MMM gains. You're godly, people will trust you. Social media hyped women's wealth schemes, and Mama, with Nigeria's 53.4% spending ignorance, saw hope. She joined Baraza, a Ponzi scheme masked as a cooperative, promising 50% returns. Neighbors and church members invested, drawn by Mama's piety. By 2019, Baraza grew, social media dubbing her Mama Money. She hosted meetings, serving chin-chin, her Benin warmth masking the lie. But Baraza was a house of cards. In January 2020, it collapsed, leaving $10 million in debts. Investors turned vicious, midnight calls, stones at the compound, threats scrawled on walls. Can desperation justify deception? Hounded, Mama's strength crumbled. She hid from neighbors, her rosary useless. In March 2020, she overdosed on pills, leaving a note, I failed you. Forgive me. Blessing and Ebere found her, pills scattered, her face still. Ebere screamed, clutching Mama's rosary, while Blessing stood frozen, the compound silent. A knock shook the door. A thug, eyes cold, snarled, pay Baraza's $10 million, or you're next. His gaze lingered on Ebere, a predator's grin, and he left. Outside, a car idled, its driver hidden in shadow, watching the sisters' grief. Who was he? And what did he plan for the Nwankwo's remnants? Lagos, Nigeria, April 17, 2025. The cell's shadows clung to Ebere Nwankwo, her CBEX tattoo a beacon of loss, Chinedu, Blessing, Ebere, Zender. Her cellmates, rapt, waited as Chioma snapped, your mother's death left you and Blessing. How did you end up here, CBEX queen? Ebere's eyes burned, her voice a storm. Mama's suicide in March 2020 was our breaking point. Chinedu was dead, Zender gone, Papa and Mama lost to greed's claws. Blessing and I fought to survive, but Nigeria's hunger, 33% unemployed, only 30% knowing money, pushed us to dark paths. I became a prostitute, then a schemer, naming CBEX for my family's ghosts. It was revenge, but it trapped me. Romans 12 verse 2 warned us, but I conformed, and it cost everything. Let me finish our Igbo-Benin tale, how I rose and fell. The women leaned closer, caught in Ebere's final chapter. Lagos, April 2020. With Mama gone, the Onitsha compound was a grave. Blessing, 28, cleaned houses in Lagos, her nursing dreams dust. Ebere, 26, followed, their Igbo-Benin roots fraying. Lagos was a beast, traffic choking streets, 17% inflation eating wages. Blessing scrubbed floors, her hands raw, while Ebere, pressured by club girls, turned to prostitution. Use your body to climb, a friend, Tolu, urged, flaunting N100,000 from clients. Instagram glowed with hashtag LagosBigGirls, captioned, hustle or starve. What choices remain when hope fades? Ebere worked 6 clubs, her beauty a lure, her heart numb. She sent money to Blessing, who prayed, this isn't us. But poverty silenced faith, Nigeria's 68% rural illiteracy echoing their blindness. In 2022, Ebere targeted a politician, Chief Okonkwo, lying about pregnancy to extort him. Instagram DMs egged her on, secure the bag. Okonkwo's wife, enraged, hired assassins, but they mistook Blessing for Ebere. In June 2023, Blessing was stabbed in their Oshodi flat, her blood pooling as Ebere found her, clutching the CBEX pendant. Ebere, Blessing gasped, then stilled. Ebera's scream shattered the night, her sister's death her fault. How does vengeance consume us? Ebere, alone, turned rage to purpose. In 2023, she learned coding via YouTube, nights blurring in Lagos cybercafes. She built CBEX, a crypto Ponzi scheme named for her siblings, targeting Okonkwo's allies. "This is for you," she whispered, touching the CBEX tattoo. Campaign birth justice or only chaos? By 2024, CBEX swept Nigeria, marketed as crypto, promising 40% returns. Social media exploded with hashtag CBEX millionaires, drawing thousands, including Okonkwo's circle. Nigeria's Ponzi cycle, MMM to CBEX, thrived on 33% unemployment, 30% literacy. Losses hit N1.3 trillion, yet hope persisted. Why do we fall for the same lies? In April 2025, CBEX crashed, defrauding millions. Ebere was arrested in Lagos, her CBEX tattoo photographed by reporters. In her cell, a guard whispered, "Someone paid for your release." A letter slipped under the door, the pendant holds the key. Who wanted her free, and what secret did the CBEX pendant hide? Was redemption possible, or another trap? Can a family's legacy rise from ashes?